Because Velocity and AMS have been integrated onto the same platform, we can utilize the free software download at atlona.com and visiting the product page for AMS-SW. Here, you'll find the download link for the free software. Keep in mind, Velocity will not be activated, but we can use it as a sandbox to follow along for the training. Simply fill out your information and select your preferred operating system, and then click Download Software. Select the version that you'd like to download. In our case, it's a Mac, and it'll take you to a box link for that zip file. Download the software for the virtual machine, select Download, and then allow the download file. Once the download is complete, open the unzipped file. For detailed instructions, view the PDF included in that file. To get started installing the software, double-click on the VSG, Velocity Soft Gateway, .dmg file. This includes the virtual machine installer and the Velocity software that will be installed onto that virtual machine. Open the VirtualBox DMG to go through the install wizard. The first time you run the software, it's possible you may run into an error. In this case, it wants us to open the system preferences and security and privacy on our Mac to allow this program to run, because it was downloaded from the internet. Go to the General tab, and at the bottom, you'll see this area that says Allow Apps Downloaded From, with an option to allow that particular software to run, and click Allow. Then you can run the installer again with no failure. Now, with a successful installation, click Close and move the installer file to the trash to clean up your files. Now we can open the VirtualBox application and import the Velocity software. Click Import, and then in the Files section, click Open. Locate the Velocity software.ova and click Open, and then Continue. You'll see the virtual machine settings. Click Import. Once Velocity is installed, you can run it by hitting the Start button. You'll notice that the virtual machine will start loading on your desktop, and it'll ask for control of your keyboard. You can allow that in the privacy settings. Once Velocity is up and running, you'll see it gives you an IP address. Our IP address is 192.168.147.154, and by going to a browser, I can browse to that virtual machine. This is effectively a brand new gateway, and you'll need to use the default username and password, which are both admin. Now we can set up this gateway like normal, using a company name, admin's primary and last name, admin's email address, confirmed, and admin's password, also confirmed. Be sure to set the gateway time zone for proper event logging and scheduling, and click Submit. Now your Velocity Gateway virtual machine is up and running. The first thing that I notice is it's running an older version of firmware. So the first thing I want to do is go into the server settings and click Firmware to upload the latest version of firmware. I already have this firmware downloaded on my computer and saved on my hard drive, so I can choose my tar.gz file. Now my Gateway VirtualBox is set up with updated firmware running on my Mac.